Flint?
Sam, big news. I'm going back to Swallow Falls to destroy the Flintstoner, which is creating deadly food monsters who are trying to learn to swim so they can attack Lady Liberty!
I'm coming.
What? Wait! Sam, it's gonna be deadly dangerous with a good chance of death.
And that's why we'll need help.
All right, co-host, I ain't gonna throw nobody out there. I'm gonna put anybody out there, but I asked Leon, I said, hey, man, Claudia with a chance of Meatballs, too. You walked out of it at the same time I did, but I didn't get a chance to talk to you. Did you like it? He said, I'm not going to tell you what he told me of his opinion, but
Damn it.
Hey, let me kill the suspense. I said, not really.
Okay, good.
Because I was on the edge of my seat there. I was thinking,
I know, man.
What'd he say, Corey?
Look at that. Spoiler and full of fact over here.
Spoiled his own intro.
I know.
You could have set me up. No,
Set you up for
I
nothing.
spring the trap myself.
I said I hated this shit.
Therefore, you defeat yourself. Because I'm going to tell you what followed up with that. He didn't even answer. He just said, yeah, I heard y'all back there laughing.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, not only did he hears, but the guy who's sitting to the opposite side in his row was looking at us too, like, what the fuck are you guys laughing at? And I'm like,
Grown ass man over
yeah,
here.
no shit.
Retarded motherfucker, shut
I
up.
was like, hey, it's funny.
Win Cloudy with a chance of Meatballs too. What you want to do? Just sit there and just stare?
Yeah, you want
There's some serious
Whoa,
drama,
whoa,
man. Be
whoa,
quiet.
whoa, whoa.
I know, you
See, this is the kind of bullshit I knew you were going to pull.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean,
You're
you
talking
can
about
too.
that-
I'm not gonna say your name.
No,
We-
no,
see?
no, I wasn't like that.
we were talking about that other asshole.
I wasn't like, I heard you laughing back there. I was just like, yeah, I heard you laughing. I know you enjoyed it.
No, we were talking. Oh well, yeah, it was you. Yeah, man. Yeah, I heard y'all laugh.
Was he calm just like that and just?
Yeah, he did that. He did that smack before.
I ain't even smack.
smacking?
No smacking. No smacking.
I know. No, you didn't like that.
I know what that lip smacking means.
No smacking
Like,
at all.
well, you like the old
No,
crazy
you,
shit.
you,
huh?
likes-
you love to pull that when you ask somebody like, hey, what'd you think of that? They give their opinion, you go like, that's interesting. And then you go and plot. and you set up one of these scenarios once the mics are on.
I almost wish Leon would just go when he doesn't like something. That's his review right there. Oh God, that's terrible.
Boy, we know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'll give this movie.
This ain't my first one of these.
I know. I like the way you say that too. You make it sound like I turned to Sherlock Holmes. Did you like that? Not really. Interesting. Pull out a pipe and make it sound like I turned to Spock.
You did. Fascinating. And you just turn a corner and disappear. Like, what's he going to do with that information?
Start walking with my hands behind my back.
He walks away completely illogical.
Trying to give you as little information as possible. What'd you think? Don't know. Really?
You know what, though, man? You don't have to say nothing, because I can tell. Because you change faces the moment somebody even brings something like that up. I said, hey, man, Claudia with a chance. You already got that thing.
I'm like, I know where this shit is
Deactivated.
going.
Well, I tell you what, man. Now, you know what? Think what you will of me. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I can deal with that.
I don't think he is, Leon,
But we'll see.
whatever he says.
Got to cut my man co-host some slack. He didn't see the first one.
Never seen the first one.
Oh, is that right?
That is correct.
Oh.
Yeah, because, I'm like grown-ass robot, don't really watch cartoons.
No,
all that much.
you too busy at a One Direction concert.
Too busy
Oh, yeah.
watching some real talent on the
You too busy
screen.
reading comic books and watching the Batman cartoon and rerun.
With my Batman towel over my head. And
Yeah, I got no serious business, man.
Very
I know.
busy.
Yeah. But this, man, I'm gonna say. Well, I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna kind of let the suspense build a little bit. But I did.
You're killing me over here.
Gripping suspense.
Got to, man. Got to keep that audience. Got to hook them. But you know what? I remember when the original came out. Was it 2009?
Sure.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Long fucking
It was
time
some
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
Well, when that came out, I remember we saw it, and I thought that, you know what? This is one of the best movies I've seen this year. And I know it's crazy for people to say that.
No, I know. One of the funniest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? You and I had an experience that a lot of people didn't have. Sure, there's plenty of people who said, like, oh, come on. How are you going to make another full-length movie out of a 12-page book? Why are you doing this? It looks dumb.
Yeah.
But you and I, we also went to the press conference at Comic-Con.
Drunk?
And got to, see the actors and have them come out and talk about it. And even with them talking about it, it just sounded like, yeah, you guys.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
You're trying to hype up something that this doesn't make any sense. Y'all are saying it's funny. I don't believe it. The
Yeah.
fact that you're out here is making me believe it even less.
I know, because we were like, we were tapping each other. Yeah, ain't gonna get me. I know some bullshit.
You guys ran out of the room like Public Enemy. Don't believe the hype. Don't.
We've been sitting up there. Yeah, man, we're the smartest people in the room. We know it's bullshit. People ain't on our level. We seen this shit.
I ain't believing.
You're wrong, fool.
I ain't believing these cartoony motherfuckers.
and to entertain you journalists, look, we brought Andy Samberg and little Bobby J. It's like,
That's right.
Okay.
Bobby J did do the voice in that little black dude.
Yeah.
You know, people say he's 12, but actually he's 35.
35. Yeah, he's babyface Finster.
Yeah. But I remember we had to. I got someone make a pun intended. We had to eat our words, man. We can't.
Yeah, it's true.
I was saying. Now look, I told people. I said, now listen. I'm not saying that this is an Academy Award winner, but it is it's one of the most entertaining movies you see this year. Now, him and I, we had that wonderful experience when we saw that film.
Yeah.
And 4 years later, I hate to say, but we had to go our separate ways.
Oh, man. The band had to break up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Too
well.
bad.
It was beautiful while it lasted.
yeah.
Simon without the Garfunkel.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm
Oates
Simon, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oates without the hole.
Hey, I'm Oates, by the way.
Yeah, you can be
Anybody else you want to be?
No, I'm Hall.
No, too late. No backs.
But you know something?
You played yourself.
Millie without vanilla.
Now, for those of you who didn't see the first movie, you had Flint Rockwood.
Flint Rockwood.
Yeah, voiced by Bill
Mr. T.
Hader. No,
I'm sorry, Mr. T doing the
yeah, he was
Flint
doing
Rockwood
another voice. Yeah, Bill Hader is he's this wannabe scientist. Always, he's that scientist that's always fucking up, always blowing up something.
absent-minded professor.
Yeah, always do it.
Jerry Lewis.
Exactly. I mean, it's amazing that he hasn't killed somebody. But one day he just happens to make an incredible machine that creates food. Food that you can eat, the best cheeseburgers you've ever had. He says, I'm going to go out and I'm going to feed the world. Nobody's ever going to have to starve again. But that's too easy, right? The machine said, fuck that. Came to life on its own. And it started creating food that took on a life of its own and became dangerous and pretty much took over the whole town. Now, Flint and the rest of the gang, they're all right, but the town is a mess. The town is just taken over by all this overabundance of food that this
gigantic
machine prints.
food.
Yeah, large food.
Wow.
And so
Sounds like Golden Corral.
what you say?
It's like a golden corral. Like a golden corral exploded.
Oh, no, Golden Corral's more dangerous, man.
Way more
Yeah,
life-threatening.
they give you bigger portions.
But man, this movie where it picks up, it's sort of now the last one was sort of I was describing this as sort of a Skynet of food.
Sure.
This one is the Jurassic Park of food.
Yeah, it's very much. It's Jurassic Park. It's evil Steve Jobs. Oh wait, when you mention Steve Jobs, you don't have to say evil. That's already implied.
Stop, because what happens is that he's right. The movie, the second one picks up about just seconds after the last film ended, and they're seeing the town. They're saying, "Oh, we got to be relocated. All this food is taken over." But then you're right. An evil Steve Jobs come in. But we talk, why are you fucking with Steve Jobs? I don't
dead
appreciate
man.
that. The man is not here to defend himself.
Hey man, I'm not the one fucking with Steve Jobs. You need to talk to your boy Ashton Kutcher. It's not the people who made that movie.
Not right.
I know.
It's
As soon
not
as-
right.
I'm like, man, what's this year? Like 2 movies talking shit about Steve Jobs come out?
I know. As soon as he's in the ground, everyone's coming out of the woodworks to
Yeah.
talk shit.
Yeah, but when he was alive, Leon, you the first one. Mr. Jobs, can I get a phone too?
Please, I ain't never bought no Apple product.
That's because you talk shit, see? But you are right. I will give you that. In this film here,
Shoes are made out of
an evil, this slightly more evil version of Steve Jobs comes up. What was the guy's name?
Chester V.
Chester V. Chester V, baby. He comes up and he says, hey, listen, you guys go ahead and just get on out of here, and we're going to take care of this.
The United Nations has asked me and my Thinkwonauts to assist in the cleanup and containment of the leftovers all over the world, including your Swallow Falls. But do not fret. All of you will be temporarily relocated to sunny San Fran Jose, California! The home of Whipcore!
And I'm going to get Flint, the guy who invented the machine, to help us clear all this out. And I guess
Well, he's also like, hey, Flint, you know what? I'm gonna give you a job at Apple. I mean, whatever our light bulb Apple company is, and maybe you can be one of our Imagineers or whatever it is they call them.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
just giving him a snowball job just to to get him in there. But all he wants to do really is get back to that island and steal that machine.
Steal that shit.
For
Yeah.
whatever reason, he has a hard on for going back to this island, but Flint and friends decide to go there first. So he gets all the gang back together. I forgot some of these people. It's Samantha Samp, voiced by Anna Faris.
Right. Mm-hmm. And
Gets his dad, Tim Lockwood, voiced by James Caan. Andy Samberg plays that dumbass in a chicken costume. And we get Mr. T back. Oh, no, we get another black man that sounds like Mr. T. It's actually Terry Crews as, I don't know what that black cop's name was. I just know he just
Black
screamed.
cop. I think you said it.
But come on, man. You can't get Mr. T back for the second.
What I said, what the fuck was Mr. T doing?
He looked at that script and he's like, enough of this jibber jabber.
You go to IMDb and look up what Mr. T has coming up next, and it actually says not a goddamn thing.
Yeah, now Coach is right. He's like, now the first one was a tour de force. This one here is just some jibber jabber.
It don't have nearly hard drop.
I pity the fool who steals his role from me.
The first one made a social statement. It's silliness. But and let's not forget Neil Patrick Harris comes back as that monkey.
Right.
Yeah, they go back to the island. It's all dangerous because the food is back alive and attacking people and whatnot, and they have to not only figure out what Chester V wants with this place, but actually try to get out of this city or this jungle now alive before they get eaten by hamburgers and
Tacos and
yeah,
Taco Supremes.
Yes,
Yeah.
the food has merged with animals.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's not antelopes, it's cantaloupes and cheeseburger spiders. And I tell you what, if I hear another food pun the rest of my life, I'm going to choke the next person who says it.
How do you remain friends with Cyrus again?
You know, exactly. Yeah, this is one where even he was rolling his eyes.
Because he was upset he didn't come up with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's funny because I looked over to him when he was rolling his eyes. I was like, don't you eat it. This kind of shit happens because of you.
Exactly.
He actually did his own smack. He said,
I know.
I wrote that to you.
It didn't help that
Old school right here.
it didn't help that those characters were nerdy enough. You know?
Oh, man, you know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and have your complaints because I probably actually agree with you on some of the things. So can I just say some nice things
Yeah,
about the film?
by all means.
If that's okay?
Yeah, please do.
All right. Yeah, because I think that this movie, one of the things that I admired about the first film is that it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was beautiful how they had just always something happening. The movie was so energetic and alive. I mean, not only the characters were they just animated so hilariously, but in the background there were just constant visual gags. And I think that this movie kind of outdid the first one in that area. I mean, come on, you gotta give me that, right?
Nah, not
Okay,
really.
anyway, but I thought so. I thought that this film actually was so vibrant, man. All the colors. It was. I mean, really, the movie just was delicious. I mean, it just looked yummy.
Not being not knowing anything about that first one. No, I'll give you that. That's the one thing that really took me by surprise was just how animated this whole movie was. Where I did feel like a fish looking at something shiny. I was like, wow, there's so much going on. And actually, some of the visual gags I thought were pretty hilarious. I mean, that's what kind of took me by surprise is how much I was honestly laughing at a lot of the jokes they were doing throughout the first part of the film. Yeah.
And the other thing that I liked, I just mentioned the character animation. Man, every time they came on, these characters, I know you probably, and I'm not even criticizing you, man. I know that was probably getting on your nerves because I can see it getting on a lot of people's nerves. Those characters are just so manic. They're just, whenever they talk, normally I would say they're over animated. They just gesture wildly. They gesture wildly with everything that they say. But I don't know, man. It was just so creative when they did it. It made me laugh.
I only thought that Flint Lockwood and Chester V were overly animated.
Yeah.
The rest of them I didn't have a problem with.
Well, that made me laugh. I just thought the character designs along with the animation was
I thought it benefited as far as a villain, seeing how just robotic and crazy as far as obviously, you know, when you're watching Chester V on screen, we as adults know that they're basically making fun of Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
And if you were to see any of Steve Jobs' presentations, I mean, I thought they pretty much nailed it, over exaggerating how he does those presentations at Apple. I mean, and that's what won me over. I was like, wow, here's something that's really clever. It's really smart, and I couldn't help but laugh at the way they were making that guy move like a goddamn slinky throughout the movie.
You're right, and all the stuff they did with that parroting Steve Jobs, and these big overblown presentations for like. For something like, okay, dude, it's a goddamn phone.
Yeah,
don't get crazy.
Do you think they started production on this movie when Steve Jobs was actually alive? And
I'm sure.
I guess they would have to because it takes about 2 years to make
Yeah.
these.
And then they started making fun of him. And later on in production, you think somebody came up and said, hey, man, this is kind of insensitive. Do you know how much goddamn money we spent on this movie? I don't care what you guys do. This ain't hey, I don't care if he's dead. He's open for ridicule just like everybody else.
Can we draw an afro on him? No.
Yeah. Leave it like it is.
Yeah, I wonder how.
Is his name Steve Jobs?
Like, if his original design was more Steve Jobs looking, and they just like, okay, we got to make his face different or something, you guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know, man. I just thought that was funny because it was almost like they said, man, we don't give a shit. Y'all know who this is.
I was like, this is the meanest movie ever.
What's he gonna do? Oh, he don't like him? Well, dig him up and see what he says about it.
Is he going to send me a bad text?
What's he gonna do? Sue me from beyond the grave? No, but his family is, man. They're still alive.
Oh, shit. All right, boys, change the name.
Well, if
Go
I
ahead.
can say one more thing here. Well, did I have one more thing to say? No.
You loved it.
No. I would say that the pace was still moved very well to me. There were just tons of jokes that just coming and coming and coming. And now this is where I'm going to get into the area of criticism. With you, because I do agree that a lot of those puns, those food puns, you know me, I don't like puns anyway.
Sure.
So when they kept coming and coming, I was like, all right. So now you were really on point with some of the first ones. Now you just being lazy.
It is a point where they weren't even trying anymore.
You're scraping at the bottom of the barrel.
And like that, and something you said, co-host, about how what won you over in the first part. For me, this movie. Like overall, this movie is what I thought the first movie was going to be. Like where the first one was a big surprise, this one's like, okay, this is kind of what I thought that first one might be, where it's just taking things, push them too far, going overboard with things that aren't that funny. But what you guys said before, like everything that's good, and I agree with you, but it's all in the first 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah. And I thought it really like peaked right there. Because I was with it. I'm going with it. I'm like, look, this isn't as good as before, but it can always pick up, and it's got a lot of good things going on. But it's that point in there, in the first third, where I was like, I realized like it never got any better than that. And as a matter of fact, all it did was just tread water. It was just like a point where it's like, all right, I'm just waiting for it to move from one set piece to the next to get to its conclusion. The jokes are not getting funnier. As a matter of fact, it's kind of retelling a lot. I know some retelling some of the same jokes later on in the movie.
So?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Definitely. I was like, they already did that pun. God damn it.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah. I'm absolutely sure.
Which one do you remember?
Retelling. Man, you gonna keep this talking or what?
I don't think you know.
Got you on the hot seat now. Mr. Leon, sir, can you name one?
Would you like some ice for your ass?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. No. There was some of the puns. There was one that was a poop joke that they retold again. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that one, that poop joke felt really unnecessary. It almost felt a little bit crowbarred because I thought the movie was being a lot more clever at that beginning, to where I'm like, I wasn't expecting that at all. But once they did do it, I was like, really, guys? I mean, you got so much to work with here, along with all these characters, and you're just going to abruptly throw in this bad fart joke.
Yeah, it's like maybe some of the crew from the first movie was still there to set it up, and then they left. And then whoever else had to finish it was just interns. And yeah, I never got that place of enjoyment again. Matter of fact, they started bringing in like the little cute animal strawberries. I got a Despicable Me vibe. Like, man, this is marketing right here.
What is with you with cute mascots? You really hate that. That bugs you.
Because it's lazy.
Well,
it's really lazy.
Are you just upset because people said I was your cute mascot?
I don't think anybody ever called you cute. But no, it's not
Your mascot, yeah. Hey, your mascot,
but honestly,
Ascot.
In fact, I went grocery shopping at Sprouts like, the next day, and they had Despicable Me stuff. I mean, not Despicable Me, goddammit.
See?
I know they're interchangeable. They had Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too. Those strawberries and all those little food mascots all over the place. I'm like, man, Sprouts doesn't even do this kind of product placement. But they're doing it just
They do now. I thought that was going to be something that was going to bother me, but honestly, it didn't, because I thought they pretty kind of flawlessly integrated that character into the story as far as its relationship with that group, and just getting to the point of what the movie was honestly about, where it's people, it's a bunch of characters on an island, and they misinterpret everything that's there.
Sure.
And through their, through all their journeys, because, that's one thing I really did appreciate about the movie, is that there were so many little subplots going on, not so much about just the environment all the time where they're in, but the relationship between the characters that they have themselves, especially with the lead guy and his father. I really like that, and especially the lead dealing with kind of hero worship, dealing with the Steve Jobs character, and I was like, wow, these are some pretty interesting themes for a kid's film, yet despite that, you still have all this other amazing stuff to really soak in and appreciate. I mean, even like the little character nods they give, like there's a great scene with these three pickles that are obviously the Three Stooges, that I was like, wow, that's something in there.
Once you throw in
That's
Three
something.
Stooges,
It's a winner.
They got him.
It's a winner.
I know.
And I laughed my ass off during those scenes.
By the
I'm
way,
sorry.
Three Stooges,
Call
Adam
me a
Sandler,
sucker.
or Batman.
A Batman.
That's a full price right there.
Now, you talk about Crowbar. I'm with you on the movie, but you really got to look deep to find the Three Stooges.
No, that was
There was three of them.
That was you didn't notice the brow on one where it was obviously Mo. I mean, it was Mo.
Oh, you know what?
It was Mo.
Okay, you know what? I'm with you, man. I like that. It was Mo.
I'm like, don't fuck with me now. I was like, don't go. Oh, just kidding.
No, I remember now. I do.
Yeah, he was like looking at him with his skull. He's like, "Yo, quiet, you."
You know what? I take back everything that I just said about
Goddamn right you will.
I'm on your
yeah,
side.
save the receipt. You better save your receipt too, Leon. All right.
You know what? Did you get beat up by a midget in a mascot costume when you were a kid or something? Did you really hate that? 'Cause I tell you, I don't like cute mascots either. I hate when mascots are just real cute and they just make them to sell toys. And listen, I'm sure they did that with the Minions and Despicable Me too, but they always did something to make me laugh. If they're just there being cute and they're just there for people to go like, oh, look at that, then that annoys me. But
I thought the Minions deserved their title. I really did. They worked for it.
They were funny. And
They worked for it.
Yeah,
Yes.
they earned it.
They worked very hard. Don't discriminate against the Minions, damn it.
Come on, man.
Just because they're short.
Yeah. Man, we've been slaves too.
Yeah.
You should be able to relate to that.
I guess you're not a fan of Ewoks either, huh, Leon? Son of a
See,
bitch.
Ewoks, that's why I'm like, all right, that's
Why?
blatant.
The Ewoks bled on the field of Endor.
That's
they can't
right.
get respect from you?
Yeah,
No.
they were like the Vietnamese. Why is that so funny?
Because it's true. They're like furry Vietnamese people.
Furry little bastards running around.
Like Harry Charlie. But man, I tell you, the mascot you're talking about in this is that little strawberry.
Yeah.
And that strawberry made me laugh so much. They found a little strawberry in the movie, people. And every time he talked that, I mean, that made me laugh, man. Especially when the end of the movie happens and something that strawberry does was just cracking me.
Oh, that was like that. Honestly, that I was not expecting that, and I laughed really hard
you
throughout
laugh at
that whole.
that?
Yeah, I was
I
like,
laughed so hard.
this could go on for another day. I don't care what Leon says. I'm
I
gonna
know, man, I
gonna
love
laugh
it.
my ass off.
wait a minute. I'm sorry. Leon.
Yeah, sorry, Leon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pay you your respect. No, you're right, man. It was kind of crazy. You're right. Man. You overdid it. No, I'm sorry.
Maybe half a day, Leon. All right.
No, I get where you're coming from, man, especially with what you're saying. I'm just going to tell them what they did in the movie because it's an obvious joke. There's a part where you see a bunch of cheese. They got to get through a door. Somebody makes a hand chopping motion. What do you think they say next? I'm going to cut the cheese. Followed by a fart sound. And even if they had a couple of jokes that were bordering on just childish bathroom humor, that was more than I thought the first film did.
Yeah, it did. It avoided that altogether. That's what surprises so much.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm with you, man. This is not as good as the first one. It was just something about the first one where it just seemed, it's as far as the writing goes, it seemed more clever and it seemed tighter. And they didn't have to rely on some of the things that we see people just being lazy with when they're doing a kid's film. But at the same time, I mean, this movie, where it went to that area, it went to another area where I think they put some jokes in there that even the adults in the audience, the kids clearly don't understand these jokes because they talk about they're from commercials back in the 70s.
Right.
And those are the kind of puns that made me laugh. And I challenge some parents out there who have to see this not to laugh at those things. But I was looking this up right here. This movie, it didn't have the first directors attached to it. The first directors in the movie that the one that came out before, I'm looking it up right now, were, God damn it, I have it right here real easily. I wrote it down. My mind is so bad. It's Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Right.
And they have two different directors for this one, so you can tell.
Yes.
And I think they have some different writers who came in too.
Yes, it's very obvious.
Yeah. So not as good as the first one. Not at all. The writing is just not as clever. But this one I thought was close. Not close enough to give it a major full price like I did that first one, but I give this one a high matinee.
Okay. Well, I liked it less than you guys, clearly. I didn't hate it.
You don't say.
But, I mean, it disappoints me how the first one was written for not just on a kid level, but like it really it had something to prove, and it proved it. And what so often happens is like once the first movie proves it, the second movie is like, well, you know how it is.
This movie didn't have you guys laughing at it before it came out. I think that was the problem.
Before it came out.
You guys weren't making fun of the
expectations weren't as low.
Exactly.
No, you're absolutely right. You're right. I went in this with higher expectations for sure. But like I said, the first 30 minutes of it, I was going with it. Even when I was noticing all right, it's still not as good, but I'm liking it. But like I said, 30 minutes in, it peaked, and so that left me with an hour of just all right, it's pretty, but it's not doing anything more for me. I wish it would rise above this. Or maybe it'll pull it out at the end and do something new I haven't seen. Nope, it didn't do that. So I don't know. In the end, I just felt really nothing for it. I give it a high rental.
Yeah, well, not seeing the first one, which I have a feeling now when I do see the first one, maybe it's going to be a better than sex, because a lot of the things you guys are complaining about, I see them, but I see them as very minor flaws. There was enough of this movie moving fast enough for me, and the jokes were working pretty well with everything that was going on. It never made me stop and go, okay, it's time to look at my watch and wondering when the hell is this damn kids movie is going to be over. I mean, I was really taken aback by a lot of the characters, the look of the film itself, just how creative it was. And saying that, it's weird to me how creative this film really is when you look at the designs that they did for these characters, along with the whole Food Jurassic Park thing that they threw in there. The thing that baffles me is how come they couldn't be as imaginative with the damn title? It's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs Part 2, where you don't see a tornado of meatballs or spaghetti or whatever.
They actually did go with another title. I don't know. Well, they were going to use another title. I don't know why they didn't go with it. It was going to be called Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs: Revenge of the Leftovers.
That's too long.
I know.
Now,
Cloudy
with a Chance of Meatballs.
Never mind.
Sounds so much better, right?
It sounds perfect. Yeah.
By the time you told somebody what you saw, they could have gone and seen the movie and come back out again.
The movie's already over. But no, I mean, I really did enjoy it on a level that I haven't enjoyed an animated film in quite a while, honestly. I definitely think it's more memorable than some of the ones I saw during the summer. Saying that, yeah, I think it's a full price. Full price for me at least.
Full fries for you?
Full fries for me. Full fries.
So much you thinking about food when you get ready. Full fries for you?
Full spaghetti. Yeah.
Saving the world.
No! I like them too. Mine. No, off. Mine. No.
Almost there.
Wow.
That is the biggest strawberry I've ever seen in my life.
You scared the jelly out of him.
Watermelon fish!
This is totally
Bananas!
You guys, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, we'll be thankful we didn't run into a
cheese spider!
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
Chimpanzee! Steve! Chimpanzee! Steve! Chimpanzee! Shove! Steve!